watching Learn with Tridib. I'm a certified design thinking practitioner, visual thinker, UX expert, digital marketer, Amazon best-selling author, an international painter, a photography evangelist, and a food blogger. I currently run a digital media company based in the USA and India by the name Blink Interact. You can visit the website www.blink-interact.com and must check our video marketing services. The link is there in the description section of the video. Video marketing has changed a big way, and how? People are bored seeing one-way videos. They want to get involved. They want to get immersed in the video. Think of an option where the user can decide their own ending of the movie. They can purchase a product if they want in the video without even moving out of the video. This is possible. Enters Interactr Evolution. Grab your copy now if you want to create interactive video. The link is there in the description section of the video. Ryan Phillips and team have done a great job in bringing interactive video to the masses. So since the day I have started using the Interactr, I thought it would have been a wonderful experience if we could have seen the interactivity in a bigger full screen. However, presently Interactr does not have the option to play interactivity full screen. And the biggest roadblock that I faced was that one of my clients wanted to have a full screen bigger video, and I was stuck. As we all know that necessity is the mother of all creations. I had no other way but to experiment and somehow give them a solution. Now my client is happy and so am I. Then it struck to me that there might be so many of our fellow Interactr users who might be needing the same solution and is presently stuck. So after deliberating a lot, I finally decided to bring this little code tweaking for all of you so that you can use Interactr full screen. Before we jump into the process, let me tell you, this worked for me and my client. This might not work for your client's need. They might not want this solution in this particular way. However, this solution worked for me and all are happy. If you are with me so far and you are the first time visitor of my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. By clicking the bell icon, you will assure that you get all the notifications from this channel every time. I want nothing from you but request you to please give a warm happiness gesture to this channel by liking, sharing and commenting in this video. Let the community like us grow and help each other. So are you ready? If you are, then give me a yes in the live chat section or the comment section. Please do not forget to come back again for more new videos and tutorials pertaining to Interactr video. My next video will be on how to optimize a video before you use it on an Interactr app. So without much ado, let's start the demo. Are you game? Hit a 1 in the comment section or in the live chat section to let's get started. So here we are. I will be showing you the live demo of how I made this full screen possible. I will quickly take you through the entire process. First I will show you how it works and then I will demonstrate how to get that particular code. So let us first see how it happens. So this is a thumbnail that we all know, which is we can actually customize in Interactr app publishing section, and you click on this play button and see. So this is a dynamic content which has come from a dynamic section. This text is actually dynamic and you see that I have written it purposefully that you can see that it is running in full screen mode. So full screen, by full screen I mean end to end and within the permissible area. If you see that if I scale it, it also properly scales down. Also I have created a demo in the iPad and also in iPhone devices, so that you can see that it actually works in all the devices. It is device agnostic. So I click on the submit button. If you see, the submit button is also having the hover action, so it is working. I click on submit. Even the form also opens up, so you can actually see that the form is actually working. So you click on riches, it will take you to the end screen. So how we achieve this? I will directly take you to the Interactr app, and I will show you that how we achieve this thing with a very minute tweaking to the Interactr code. By the way, I would like to assure you that we have not done any sort of fiddling with the wrapper.js file or the wrapper code of Interactr. So it is non-destructive coding which is over and above the code that gets generated by Interactr, and we have only taken it as a base and then applied our code as an encapsulation over the existing code. So let's hop into the Interactr section. I will quickly take you back to the demo section. This is a demo project which you have just seen of recent. I will go to the select and double click on the node to show you that, as I have promised, this is a dynamic code which takes the if name. And how do you know it has taken the if name? You click on this, you go a bit below, you will see that the parameter, the default value of the if name is there. It is dynamically getting called. Also at the same time, at node 004 second, I have another dynamic text. So this is the dynamic text, dynamic 002, dynamic 003, dynamic 004. So what is there in these three particular dynamic codes? Again, I click on this. So you can see I have three dynamic text, dynamic 2, dynamic 3 and dynamic 4. These are the three default values that I am pulling from here. You can also pull data from outside, that I will call and I will show you in a separate video altogether. And also, if you see that the contact us button is there, the contact us form is in the timeline. So what we are doing, we are playing the video. The first dynamic text appears over here. If you see, the second dynamic text appears over here, taking the data from the default values. You go to the contact us button, and when you click on this, it goes to this timeline to open the form. Pretty simple, right? So after doing all these things, we save and publish the video, as we always do. Definitely check that every node is working perfectly or not. For demo purpose, I have only taken one node, but it works perfectly well with other multiple nodes as well. So I go back, and now the biggest thing, I go to the publishing section, and I have the IFrame over here. So this is the very important part of the code that we will be working with, and that is where is our hidden masterpiece that we have still not used in totality. A great work done by Ryan Phillips and the team, but we have to also understand that with any product, there are sometimes very hidden functionalities and all these things comes, which sometimes get unveiled at a much later stage, and you sometimes see, oh, I could have done these things with this particular thing I have not thought of. So I will copy this thing, and then my coding starts. I will quickly open up my full screen HTML. This I have already created for you guys. Open in Dreamweaver. By the way, all the softwares we are using are all legal softwares, so we don't suggest any piracy for any product. So I go to the code base and I will just copy paste the iframe over here. So this is my code. I will just have to do some smaller tweaking. I will make the width as 100% and the height as 950. The frame border should be 0 and the margin height 0, margin width 0, and scroll line should be no. And we also allow autoplay on. And obviously the opacity has to be kept in 0. So once we write this code within this particular code that we have just copied, I have to also do certain changes in the existing CSS. So I create another CSS separately, which I have named as test.css, and I have to write certain bit of code over here. So I create an HTML section and I write overflow is auto, and in this HTML section I write margin is equal to 0 pixel, padding is 0 pixel, height 99.99%, I put it over here, border is equal to none, and in the iframe there are small changes I have done. I have created a display block with 100%, border none, overlay y-axis as hidden and overflow x-axis and hidden, and save it. What we have to also do in the code base, I have linked this test.css in my HTML file. So anybody who knows basic HTML, they know that how to attach a CSS in the HTML file. If you are not know how a HTML code and a CSS can be integrated and how they work, if you are not an HTML coder, I can help you with it. So you can contact me at any point of time through Facebook or through Gmail address, and I will try to help you as much as possible. You can also put a comment in the same video comment section. I will try to address as fast as possible. Sometimes I am too busy with my current work, business and all these things, and sometimes I am not always readily available for a chat or a revert, but I will try to be as fast as possible to revert with solutions. Once you have done these particular tweakings, see, I have not touched even the wrapper, and you see it already tells that it is a remote file and cannot be edited. Okay, so I will not touch it also, not required. So I will just save this full screen HTML and I will host it in my server, and it works very fine. If the source server speed is good, this particular video works very well. If the source server is slower, sometimes bigger videos play a bit slow in Interactr. I think Ryan and team has to work on it. That is a humble suggestion from us, that sometimes the videos work very slow. But there is one solution that we have found out, and I will share with you how to optimize a video before I integrate it in, or before I bring it in the media center of Interactr and do all the coding overlay or the interactive overlay on the video. So if you see, it is a very small code that we added. I think it is hardly 10 lines of CSS that we changed, and maybe one line of coding we changed in the body of the HTML, and we are done. So if you see, if I again open it, it is the same full screen demo file that opens up. So see, this is the same video I am talking about. I click on this just for your satisfaction that this is the same video and I am not showing something else. And I click on the video and voila, the thing works fine. So if you see, the dynamic copies are getting uploaded, dynamically updated over here. The submit button comes when it reaches that particular time head. I click on the submit button and the contact us form also appears. So everything works fine. So I don't think so anything gets hampered over there. Any questions? So if you have any questions to share with me, please don't hesitate. You can write directly in the comment section of this video, and I will try my level best to answer it as fast as possible to you based on my busy schedule. And if you have any challenge in placing these codes in your website, in your personal website, please write a mail. I will try to help you remotely to insert these 2 small lines of code in your website. Please understand, there is no hidden data that is getting shared anywhere. There is no privacy issues. The code is absolutely safe to use, and it does not break any Interactr code base or Interactr wrapper. I think this you can use very safely in your website for a full screen video experience. I must thank Ryan Phillips and the team who has been literally spending their midnight oil to create a software like Interactr, and I'm happy to be part of an Interactr family. Let's make Interactr better by working together, by making this community much more stronger. And this cannot be done by only 1 person or 2 or 3%, but for everybody coming together and making Interactr a kick-ass product. I think that's all for now, folks. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon just below this video, and please show your love by liking, sharing and commenting on the video if you find that this really helped you. I will be very glad. Thank you and happy viewing, happy living.